Like all good DSC1 training, the National Gamekeepers Organisation runs 4-day courses, usually over 2 weekends. The guys here today have a lot to learn about the theory of deer stalking. Why are they nervous? Most of them haven't sat an exam for decades, and this is the crunch weekend, the final test. And you've both been sweating hard for this one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What have you concentrated on? Where do you reckon you need to work the hardest for revision?
Well, it's just a broad gamut, really. Just take everything. You can't isolate individual bits, I think, and focus on that. You're going to trip over. So
It's just, I would reckon it was seasons. It's when you're going, you actually know what you're going for, and you know what you're going to shoot. So, you book your holiday, and you're going to shoot a stag. So, you book your holiday in the stag season.
There are 5 parts to the DSC1: gun safety, rifle accuracy, deer habits in the law, a quarry identification test, and questions about meat hygiene. The first 2 are practical tests. The guys are tested on the last 3 in a written paper of 120 multiple choice questions. So, how good are you? The written questions all come from a bank of 284 of them. Here are 3 for you to sample. What is the legal open season for roe does in Scotland? Is it 21st of October to 15th of February, 1st of November to 31st of March, 1st of November to the 15th of February, or the 21st of October to the 31st of March? Before you climb into a high seat, what should you do? Ensure that the rifle is loaded in case you see a deer as you climb the ladder? Cut some branches to improve your concealment as you climb? Check the ladder and seat for damage and unload your rifle before climbing into the seat? Or rest the loaded rifle against the base of the seat and pull it up on a cord when you are safely seated? Who owns wild deer while they are alive? The owner of the land on which they are found? The government? The holder of the stalking rights over land on which they are found? Or no one? And the answers? Well, the Scottish roe doe season is 21st of October to 31st of March. At the bottom of a high seat, you check the ladder and seat for damage and unload your rifle. And live deer are owned by no one. Alan Barrell is the NGO officer holding the course today.
The course is designed so that people get an understanding of the subject. That's what we want. We want them to demonstrate that they've got the knowledge to go out and start stalking, that they are safe to stalk. That'll come from the safety test, which we're going to, or the safety examination, which we're going to do tomorrow, and that they have an ability with a rifle to put shots where they need to be. If they go away with that and with the understanding, I'll be very pleased.
The course and the exam is being held at Calton Moor Range in Derbyshire, which is run by Mike Dickinson.
The DSC Level 1 consists of a shooting test, a safety test, a visual test and a written test. Written test being 50 multiple choice questions, A, B, C and D, and you take the answer.
Now, couldn't I just learn that? Couldn't I just go out and learn all 50?
They're taken from a bank of 285 questions that DMQ have put together. So the candidates need to know a broad spectrum of everything about all the species of deer, the law, basic ballistics, meat hygiene laws, seasons, legal calibers, legal quarry, a general overall deer knowledge.
The 2 practical tests are instant fails if you get them wrong. The safety test is a walk with an examiner who will ask you whether certain shots are safe or unsafe. In the shooting test, you have to put a total of 9 shots into the killing area of a deer target at distances from 100 to 40 yards and from various positions including prone, standing and sitting. The really tricky bit for most people is the new part of the test, game meat hygiene. Today, the students have a rare chance to visit a truly Rolls-Royce game handling facility on a nearby private estate. Food hygiene is, these days, the most important part of it.
Yeah.
Where do people typically fall down in the exam?
Not realising how easy it is to contaminate a carcass. If you burst the rumen, or you get it covered in mud, from the second it's shot, it becomes a food product, and it wants treating the same as. So you wouldn't get your sandwiches for your dinner and drag them along through the cowpats and cover them in offal, and so treat it as a food product and keep it as clean as possible.
There's also a lot of words to learn with food hygiene, like maxillary and HACCP and rumen.
Yeah.
Do people fall down on those at all?
They do a bit. You don't need to know the exact wordings for all the glands. As long as you can show them where they are, you've shown knowledge that you know what you're looking for.
There are lots of ways of passing your DSC1, but unless you are an actor who is good at learning lines, understanding the subject is key. Now here's another quick quiz taken from more DSC1 written questions. Which male antlered deer usually cast their antlers first? Is it kids, old animals, perukes or yearlings? What's the maximum temperature that large game can be stored? Is it 3 degrees, 5 degrees, 7 degrees or 9 degrees centigrade? What is the minimum legal calibre for a roe deer rifle in England and Wales? Is it 222, 243, 240 or 270? The answers are: old animals usually cast their antlers first, wild game should be chilled to 7 degrees centigrade, and roe deer require a minimum calibre of .240 inches. If you want to know more about the NGO's courses, visit www.nationalgamekeepers.org.uk. And if you'd like to know more about the JCB Workmax, go to www.jcb.com.